So the jorts are back, and I'm shilling for Ripito with the shirt. This was 267.6 for a set of five. I didn't realize the bar was bent until I started pressing, and it just about rolled out of my hands and decapitated me. It's kind of weird that I didn't notice that on warm ups, but the anabolic jorts let me persevere. So these are the chins. Kind of got ahead of myself. So it's 25 kilograms, 55 pounds. I only got five on the first set, so I dropped back for some body weight to get a little extra credit for a fourth set at the end. And next time I think I'm going to just hit 25 again on the first set and then drop back, you know, to like 20 kilograms or 22 and a half to get two more sets of five or even six if I can. You might have noticed that I ditched the straps because I just felt stupid wearing them. I'm trying to streamline my training so it gets a little bit of grip into the equation without having to add like behind the back holds or farmer's carries. So things got a little funky on this next set of bench. I ended up re-racking because my hand position just didn't feel right. I switched bars so it wasn't bent, but my left elbow was not flaring out when I was pressing, and felt like it had something to do with the way I was setting my back. I just didn't feel very even. So I cheated and I did a little rest pause. I'd also like to be clear that I did in fact squat yesterday. My phone just ran out of storage space, and I couldn't be fucked to clear it out. It was 177.9 keys, so like 391 or something for a 3x5. I didn't deadlift because my back was pretty beat after that. So I may do light squats and then my heavy deadlift tomorrow. Or I might just roll with the squats and start pulling every other training session and then alternate with barbell rows or shrugs on the non-deadlift days. Jake Earl gave me a shout out in his training vlog, actually during the car talk of his training vlog that came out today. So chatted him up, invited him on Bulk Boys podcast. The editing is such a pain in the ass for that, but I love doing it and I'd like to get back in a rhythm with it. I've also got a couple of scripts for videos written out. I'm definitely going to do a longer video about the starting strength seminar in Orlando. I just got to carve out some time to record, and mainly it's the editing that is so time consuming, and Willow and I already feel like we don't have enough time with each other because of our dumb 40 hours a week that we put in at different offices. So I try to minimize my projects on the weekend that don't involve us gaming together or reading Terry Pratchett or putting our cat in this clear faced backpack and taking her to the park so she can be terrified and then tentatively sniff at the weeds. Then we got to do laundry. We got to clean the apartment, the 500 square foot apartment, all 500 square feet of it. We got to put in the work order for whatever the hell broke this week in the apartment, or whatever's sparking off of the breaker box. And it's too much, man. I don't get how people have kids and a marriage that is actually fulfilling at the same time. Even having our cat and giving attention to sweet Mishka is a time suck. You know, it's a valuable time suck, but we get to the end of the weekend and it just feels like our lives are zipping right by. I mean, I know a lot of that is because my job situation is lame and not fulfilling, but hoping I'm moving in a direction to change that here in the next couple of years. I've been doing a couple sets of incline on my way out the door on these bench days, and it isn't hurting my shoulder, but it is aggravating something that I kind of tweaked in there last Saturday. So I may even drop that out. I'm really ultra simplified, ultra Saiyan instinct with this current regimen.